Channel will be making runs ahead. All good movement.
A more familiar look to Rangers today, with Andy Gorham returning in goal, Davy Robertson at left back, and even Trevor Stephen, who's been out since August, on the bench. But Richard Gough not risked, though he was close to a comeback. So John Brown continues at the back, and the captaincy stays with Stuart McCall.
And when we see the formation, this is what I mean, Martin. The two wide men will try and occupy both full-backs, Robertson and Cleland, and push them back. And by doing that, then they'll try and get McKinley into this area free. They'll try and get McNAMARA into that area free. And that's what we'll be trying to do. And I just wonder if DURIE, maybe on this side, Laudrup on that side, part of their job in this system might be you've got to help both wide full-backs. Very solid at the back. This is a tough, uncompromising trio here that Celtic have found hard to break down. Ahead of that, well, we've got the stability of McCall. I think he'll just sit there, and that will allow Gascoigne to go forward and create chances.
Rangers very much in pole position in the Premier Division, 5 points ahead of Celtic, 5 games to play, and in 5 games against Celtic this season, they are undefeated. But Celtic hope that as holders of the Scottish Cup, well, that will provide an extra dimension for them today. Everything here to run to a prescribed time schedule, and maybe that's why Les Mottram is just holding the teams in the mouth of the tunnel. An experienced FIFA referee, who was actually the referee when Celtic won the Cup here last May. The Celtic fans certainly remember that day. Silverware to Celtic Park at last after 6 years. Rangers, their fans will remember that they are the last side and the only Scottish side to beat Celtic this season. 2 blue Old Firm victories back in September, but since then, and it's incredible to record it, 29 matches without domestic defeat for Tommy Burns' Celtic team.
Well, that shows you the progress they've made. And just wait to hear the noise as they appear.
Club allocated some 17,000 tickets, quickly snapped up, of course, and even with its new design and a very tidy look around the majority of the stadium, you feel that it's not a stadium big enough for an Old Firm clash. You go back to as recently as the 60s, when there was more than 130,000 for a Scottish Cup final between Celtic and Rangers. I believe, Andy, were you here?
I was here. Yes, I was, Martin.
Can I remind you of the score?
Tell me.
4-0 to Celtic.
Yeah, I went out the house that day, and I have a picture at home with me and my brothers, and I'm standing there with my Rangers scarf and that on, and I've got 4 fingers up, indicating it would be 4-0. I was right, but to the wrong team.
Well, I can tell all the viewers who might be a bit concerned, Andy's not wearing his Rangers scarf this afternoon. Totally impartial. And there aren't many of those in the ground. It's an occasion the like of which Les Mottram has been through a few times, but it's still an atmosphere really to take your breath away if you're an infrequent visitor to Old Firm ties and the atmosphere. And now Celtic have their huddle, which is a new policy this season, started by Tony Mowbray during his time as a Celtic player, now of course back in England with Ipswich. Messages of inspiration in there. Celtic are ready. It's 11 months since Celtic last tasted Old Firm success. That was here at Hampden, which of course was their temporary home last season. Rangers would point out that there was nothing riding on the result that afternoon, and when there is, as there certainly is today, their recent record is excellent. Ali McCoist and Brian Laudrup get the semi-final underway. Hearts left here successful in their search for a place in the final on May the 18th yesterday. A match with a truly dramatic finish to it. Who will they play in the final? Will it be Celtic or Rangers? 90 minutes today. Should the sides be level, no extra time, it would be a replay back here a week on Wednesday. Gascoigne decides to keep it short. Petric should come up for the ball pumped into the penalty area. It was eventually Alec Belland who crossed it.
I think the one thing I noticed, you see John Hughes there with that strap around his hand. Is that man?
It was a damaged thumb yesterday, and he was packed off quickly to hospital for an X-ray. Brian O'Neill put on standby. He's a tough character, John Hughes. I wouldn't expect any
burly man hand injury to keep him out of this game. Just looking at the Rangers formation, Martin, I think the games we've seen in the league recently, Walter Smith has gone in with a more conservative lineup. Not that adventurous, I think, conscious of the fact that the thing was to protect the lead rather than concede it. But I think today's a game where they have to go for it, and I certainly think this is a far more positive formation with the three, Laudrup, Durie and McCoist in forward positions.
Celtic have been really developing as a team. Rangers feel that they've got plenty of potential match winners, particularly, of course, Gascoigne and Laudrup. Two nervy early moments, no surprise in that. All the goals that he scored, Pierre van Hooijdonk with a tentative touch. Davy Robertson hoping to last longer in this semi-final than he did the last time the teams met in the Scottish Cup 4 years ago, and he was sent off after 6 minutes. It didn't stop 10-men Rangers winning heroically 1-0 through Ali McCoist. Mixter. Deflected off Gascoigne.
He's looking very quick for that. I noticed Gordon Durie tracked Tosh McKinley's run right back. Remember at the New Year's game, I mentioned the fact that although Durie was picked, he spent most of the first half in the right back area. And I think he's going to do an awful lot of that early on, and I'm sure the only other way will be, will Jackie McNamara be positive and confident enough to test Brian Laudrup on the other side?
It was a good header by Durie, finding above McKinley, and Durie was angry with the challenge from the Celtic left back, and Les Mottram may be drawn to it more by Durie's response as much as anything else.
Well, they obviously felt that he got caught with the arm.
It's a booking for McKinley, and it's another Gascoigne free kick. And no option outside him this time. It has to go into the middle. Well, it came via a Celtic head to McCoist, who was taken totally by surprise. McStay trying to swing it to the left to McLaughlin.
Well, almost half a chance though for Alan McCoist. The ball did take a slight deflection. I can only think he was unsighted. Certainly drops. It seemed to go through his legs just as it drops over here. It does.
It's touched off McNamara's head. Celtic's throw. Hughes, a real warrior of a figure. McNamara, certainly a candidate for Scotland's Young Player of the Year, along with his great buddy on the far side, Simon Donnelly. 24 games he's played for Celtic, Jackie McNamara, and hasn't yet tasted defeat. Tom. Here's McStay. Now McKinley, who set up 4 of the 5 goals on Monday for Celtic against Aberdeen, really had a match to remember.
Not with quality like that, though. Not one of these poorer deliveries.
McCall. Robertson has to play it back to Gorham. Walter Smith pleased to have the natural left-sidedness of Davy Robertson available in this particular formation. The Rangers manager favours the 3 central defenders. And Cleland down the right, Robertson down the left. Has to provide some width. Van Hooydonk. McStay going in, flips out off Robertson. Well, these 2 sets of players know each other so well. You can talk about semi-final nerves, but there's also this tactical confrontation that happens when they go head-to-head. These great Glaswegian rivals. And all of this chink appear. Motton's going to hand out a second yellow card for Celtic, and this one's to McStay.
That was clumsy more than sinister, I thought. It's more like a body check on them. A little bit surprised. Amazing, 7 minutes almost gone, and the only touch that Paul Gascoigne's had of the football has been when there's a free kick. This is his third. He hasn't been involved at all in open play.
Rangers have got 4 lined up to fight for this free kick. And McLaren, who scored from a header in the last meeting between the 2 sides, wasn't located this time by Gascoigne.
Well, he had 4, Mark, but only 2 attacked it. You see 2 hold at the edge of the 18-yard box. Well, you can't score if you do that. And only really, I think it was McCoy.
By Petric. Celtic take the free kick short. McKinley. Hughes. And Hooydonk rather static through the centre. Donnelly's trying to give an angle. And Hughes, well, backed his ability on the ball. Gascoigne, crossed by Donnelly. I was talking to Paul Gascoigne this morning. He told me how nervous he was feeling, even when he'd been through as much as he's experienced in his career. And on the anxiety.
They say he'd be happier now, Mark. He's had a touch of the ball.
And Hooydonk. Brown, Donnelly was chasing. Peter Grant got a foot in ahead of Gascoigne. Tom Grant, who contributes so much tackling power and strength in Celtic's midfield, but not always so much shooting power.
No, he's certainly not around Peter Grant for his goal-scoring ability. A lot of great qualities in him as a player. It's a half-decent setup, very strong side anyway, he's left. And I think every picture tells a story. They're almost sparring the opening 8-9 minutes, Mark. They've got a great deal of respect for each other. Sometimes that can close the game up a little bit. I think that's what's happening at the moment. It needs something to happen. It needs someone to produce a spark.
Cullen. And close chasing and giving Hughes a shot. Got the fans baying. And the referee blowing.
You see what Hughes is trying to do. He's just trying to let it run for a goal kick, and McCoy's saying, well, you're not going to get it cheaply, you're not going to get it easy. It's a little nudge, it's nothing more.
Gordon Marshall came out and got himself involved in that.
Well, he shouldn't have done. I mean, as I say, John Hughes certainly had nothing to argue about. He's given Alan McCoy's plenty over the years, and it was only a little nudge. I think just Gordon Marshall just overreacted a little. Les Mortram just tell him to take it easy.
Tom Boyd, who's had a tremendous season. Durie doing his defensive job against McKinley. I'm sure he'll look for opportunity to take McKinley back into his own half. Tom. Van Hooydonk. Gascoigne coming to terms now with the pace of the early moments. McLaren. Brown trying to ease it forward. The forward covered with Brown having taken a more advanced position. Celtic pressing well. And McLaren wondering whether he's going to have a May date here at Hampden against his first club, Hearts. Gascoigne. That's a very committed challenge by McKinley. Gascoigne applauds him. Now whether that was genuine or sarcastic isn't totally clear.
I think genuine respect for a good, clean challenge. That's what it was from both of them. I felt sorry for the ball on that occasion.
No challenge from the Rangers player. Got between the post and Laudrup. McStay. McLaughlin, who's had some good moments against Rangers in the past. Picked today ahead of Stuart Gray, who played well on Monday against Aberdeen in that 5-0 romp. Durie again taking on his defensive responsibilities. And of course there's a solitary figure up front, the Rangers. Well, it was either a Rangers throw or a Celtic free kick, and it's been given the latter. Hughes has come up, free kicks played a big part. And the teams met recently, they both scored their respective goals from set plays. But they've got to keep it away from Andy Gorham to make it work today, Celtic.
Yeah, they can't put it in and around that 6-yard box, certainly not in between the sticks like that. Andy Gorham will just come and take them quite comfortably all day. That's sloppy play though from Alan McLaren there.
Gascoigne, Cleland. They've got another chance. Hughes wasn't going to get to him, and his momentum just took him into a place where Colin actually played the ball. He was a bit fortunate, the defender, who was somewhat exposed. Drops McKinley's way. Tom, put up from Brown. Parted Andy Tom's hair.
Yeah, bounces Tom. Small player up to just nod this on. That's a free kick. It's dangerous play. I think we'll find John Brown's name goes in the book.
So 3 bookings, lot in 13 minutes. Stoppage for the injured German. Amidst the raucous rivalry, both clubs managed by relatively quiet, much respected men. Tommy Burns and Walter Smith both share strong competitive instincts, never more so than in matches such as these. And a different perspective on the early moments here. Tom, what a
reply that would have been.
That's beaten Andy Gorham. He's absolutely beaten. That's on target. Gorham's got no chance. Whether it takes him by surprise, I'm not sure. He should have expected. He's been beaten before this season by Andy Tom, but you can look at Gorham. He's gone the wrong way. He edges right. There he goes, and he's totally flat-footed. And 2 foot lower. Well, that's given Celtic the lead.
McCoist. Back it goes to Marshall. McNAMARA. Try from Tom, who of course has come into Scottish football with a great international pedigree, more than 50 caps for the old East Germany, 10 further international games after the unification of that country. McCoist, who reached 50 caps for Scotland, of course, last month and celebrated it with a winner against Australia. He might be celebrating here. He's going to get a talking to from Rose Mottram.
Well, it's been bitty the opening 15 minutes. He feels that it was a free kick. There was maybe nicked from the back there by Tom Boyd. The referee just told him to get on with it. He was quite right. But the game's been bitty. It's been broken up by quite a few free kicks. Stopped and started. Far too much to get any fluency in it at the moment.
The 6th meeting Celtic and Rangers this season. The first 2 were won by Rangers. The 3 since then have been draws. Gascoigne, McCoist. He's got Laudrup with him, but McCoist goes on himself. Ali McCoist, in the end, tried too much.
Well, you're not going to get an opportunity than that. Great run by Laudrup initially to create the opening. Gascoigne spotted where the ball should have been played and delivered it perfectly.
Brian Laudrup was there all the while, but Ali McCoist had eyes only for goal.
Watch this one, watch this one. The run comes across there from Laudrup and then the ball slotted. Now we can choose anything. Should he play Laudrup in? Go on, play him in now. He's got to tap in. He completely ignores him. He elects to go on his own and is crowded out. That's a great opportunity gone, and he'll know that. Brian Laudrup will be best pleased with his teammate ignored him there.
I suppose the counter-argument is that you don't get all the goals that Ali McCoist has got by looking for other players all the time, but I know what you're saying. It was the best opportunity of the game, but Celtic might have one themselves here. And it was the fight for the right to get the shot in. It came from McNamara.
Well, it's the best 2 minutes of the match we've just had. The great shot from Tom, the chance from McCoist, and this one from McNamara. John Brown just gets a little bit caught. It's a nice ball fed back to the edge of the box, but he never looked comfortable in taking the shot. But he was always under pressure.
Petric and Roland, who won the Scottish Cup medals for Dundee United against Rangers a couple of years ago. It's been a great competition for Rangers back to the beginning of the 80s. I think they've won it twice in 14 seasons, the Scottish Cup. McNamara had to play it. McCoist, DURIE, goal kick.
I don't think he agreed with that decision. He's booking Gordon DURIE now. He obviously didn't like what was said to him.
And he calls the caution count to 2 apiece. Gordon DURIE thought or said, it is a goal kick, and Gordon Marshall will take it. Marshall, who was the substitute goalkeeper not used in the final through that cup run last season, and a wonderful gesture, gave his medal to Brian O'Neill, who was injured in the week leading up to the final, having played in all the other games. But Marshall said he wants his winner's medal this season. He superseded Pat Bonner. DURIE. Gascoigne, who started it, wants to get involved further forward from Cleland's pass. He's done well to hook it across, but Marshall should make it his against McCoist. McStay. And Hoydong. He's got another chance. Oh, almost through for Donnelly. DURIE. Now Petric. Gascoigne. Both sides getting good work from their forward players to drop back behind the ball to stop a considered build-up in the respective sets of defenders. Another factor why the game has been tight and tense to this point. Rangers have had a good opportunity and Ali McCoist couldn't take it. And Hoydong into the space behind McLaren, but too far ahead of Tom.
There were just signs, Martin, in the last 5 or 10 minutes. I think the last 5 that the game is beginning to open up a little. Rangers are beginning to get Gascoigne on the ball. It's been noticeable he's been behind the 2 best moves, although he didn't make a very good job of that pass. McNAMARA. That's good midfield tenacity from the call. Grant rather drastically mistiming his challenge. And Robertson, that's all it was. He certainly made a genuine attempt to get the ball, Peter Grant. Gascoigne on the ball again. Leaving the ball for Robertson. Toby Robertson certainly got a long throw. Tom Brown trying to get underneath it. Here's McCall. Petric. McCoist to chase. And to shove off Donnelly, at least initially. And deals with a cutback. McStay. Grant. It's McLaughlin who chases it for Celtic. Cleland, who doesn't get the header back to the goalkeeper right at all, and Celtic have a corner halfway through the first half. It was a decent ball from Peter Grant. He had a look earlier in the build-up. He saw that Brian McLaughlin was forward.
McKinley takes the corner. Infringement spotted even before the ball arrived.
There's a little bit of contact, but I have to say that I've got some sympathy for John Hughes there if he's been given a free kick for that.